Welcome back to the Barren Lands, everybody. So, the corn is ready. Corn's ready to go. So, we're going to harvest the corn up and we're going to put it in the dryer. I was thinking about not going for it, but I think it'd be waste if we didn't buy it. I think for kind of what we'd earn back from drying the corn. I don't know why the lines on this field seem wonky. But yeah, I think from what we'll earn back from the corn being dried, won't completely pay for the dryer, but it'll certainly give us some money back. Yeah, these lines are very odd. The lines are outside the field. So we'll just harvest without GPS. That's perfectly fine. We will need to move some trees out of the way. With the header, the most realistic way of doing it. Whereas, yeah, I think this tree and that tree there will get in the way, because they'll just get caught up on another tree as we're going. So we'll clear them up, and we'll figure somewhere to put the dryer down. So I'm thinking over here, as this can be kind of where the yard will start to get built up. It's not a big production, it's only small. We can put it in back here. I just want to toggle the snapping so we can put it in square. Is that one in square? Wait, what building's that? Oh, we've already put the drying shed down. But that one's not. That's going to annoy me. That one's not in on. Like that. There we go. It wasn't completely square. It's little things like that that seem to bother me the most. So we can just throw it straight in there, get it dried off, wait for a good price, and then sell it. We don't need the money urgently. We're making more than enough from the trees. However, it would be nice to be able to buy some bigger logging equipment. Oh, it's over there. No, I didn't want to put it over there. I want it over here. My bad. Thought something seemed odd with where it was. I want it to go there. And I placed it in the wrong way. I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Although that might be a bit awkward to try and get to afterwards. We'll make it work though. So our first harvest on the Barren Lands. And it's going to be worthwhile. It's going to be very worthwhile. We need the money. We don't need the money ASAP. We're not going to go broke without this money. But this money will pay for some better equipment further down the line. And obviously as we go, more land, then more tree work, and then it's just going to be a never-ending cycle until we get to the point of there being no more land to work. But how's everyone doing today? Let me know how you're all doing in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. As I said last episode, if there's anything that anyone wants to see me do, anything at all, whether it be a different type of work, a different type of machinery, let me know. I'll be more than happy to try something new out for you all. And the Highlands expansion, I believe that comes out today. as I'm recording, the 4th of November. So you'll possibly see that in the future. That's something I'm not 100% sure on if I'll do a series for. There'll most likely be something for it. I'm looking forward to having a new crop type. I'm gonna try and expand on this map and use other crop types other than just your basic combinable crops, onions, potatoes. I'm not so sure on the root crops like carrots, as they require specialist equipment that isn't very big. Well, let's get this harvest complete. Right, so we're probably not far from halfway through now, with the headlands being done. We've done one trailer load so far. The trailer doesn't hold much of this combine, or I say trailer. Our little truck doesn't hold much from this combine. It's barely anything. The combine holds 5,000 litres, the truck holds just over 3,500. We did have to go and reconfigure it so it would hold the grain again, as it either is a grain storage on the back or it's a flatbed. I don't think as a flatbed you can use it as the way we were using it. But we don't need to convert it back anymore, as we now have our proper logging trailer. It's been a handy little van this, and I'd hate for the day to come where we see it go. It's done a lot, from the trees to our first ever field. I don't think it will go. I think we'll just park it somewhere and just have it as a reminder of the good times. Back when we were so small, and this was how we were transporting our corn. So almost 4,000 litres it holds. Not 3,000, sorry. So that's almost 8,000 litres in here. It's not bad. We're not doing bad for time, for progress on the field. Obviously, once we get a bigger field, we won't be able to keep this combine. This combine will be way too small for a field much bigger than this. I think the field boundaries we've got set out will probably be about right for this field. I'm just going to plough a little bit on the end, going that way, same with going that way, just maybe an extra meter on the end, up to the roadway. We'll probably carry that roadway on. I'll just make it a little bit wider. At the moment it's a bit narrow for a 2-lane road. Well, that was a lot quicker than I expected it to be honest. I thought the field was a bit bigger than it actually was. In a time lapse, that was probably about 30 seconds of harvesting. And then we're going to get back to some more logging. Clear out... Oh. Clear out a bit more of this forest. If we don't get it all done by the time we're next ready to plant, whenever that's going to be. So we're going to do, I think, corn again. So April. Then we can harvest here, then we'll probably put something like barley in. An easier grain crop. We might even put a grain crop in. A plant, we can run a seeder, but I don't think we'd be able to run a planter on here. Let's have a look what we can do. Yeah, we've missed the chance for wheat as well. So yeah, we'll probably end up having to wait the full year for the barley. Or we'll wait till March and do oat. I'd much rather wait till March. Get some oats put in. Means we're not waiting as long. We've not got a crop out of the field for as much time. That's the only thing. I wish we could kind of double crop. Do one crop and then do like a winter crop. So there we go, we're done. For now. Pull this out of the way, put it over here. We pulled out in the end 14,000 litres. So by the time that's dried, that'll be probably just around 30k, give or take. In that kind of area. Plot that there. Let's see the prices. We need to put a tree in here. Could be any tree, so just drop that one in there. It runs through really quick. It runs through really quick. I didn't think it would go through it as quick as it is. Just want to make sure I've not got super strength on. Yeah, we can hopefully get most of this forest cleared out in this area, should I say, when we're putting the oats in. We've got a few months. I've been playing it 10 times while we've been doing the logging, just so we can get through the days a bit quicker. I don't want to just only do logging for my sanity and for everyone's pleasure. The trailer can go there. I'm annoyed at the fact that Farm Sim, for some reason, is rather wonky when it comes down to using steering wheels. Sometimes you've got force feedback, sometimes you don't. And the only way of sometimes getting it back is by reloading your PC. Which I don't fancy doing at this moment in time. Just gonna... Oh, I'm hoping that log doesn't fall out. It's not in the grab. It's not in the grab very well, is it? And then that one bounced. Of course it did. There's always one that doesn't play nice. And now all of them seem to not be playing nice. The issue is this log, I believe, needs to move over. And then we can place this log back in. And I'll just use super strength for that. Since though that wouldn't realistically happen. But as I've said plenty of times, nothing is semi-realistic when it comes down to logging. Especially the way you have to pick them up. The only way I can get them all to go into the back of the grab would be like that. And you get one log that just goes kind of sideways. Lovely, then one stayed in. Then one's decided to play ball. It's usually only ever the bigger ones that you get an issue with. You see, a lot of these smaller ones, they just go straight in the grab like that for you. And then in a ideal world, we'd be able to pat these logs down a touch so that they kind of sit in there a bit better. You'll have all seen that when I've been doing logging properly. Unless you're new to the channel, of course. In that case, logging is a nightmare. Don't try it. Because of things like that. I was being nice earlier, saying that the smaller ones tend to play ball. There we go. Do the little whipperooner. Flick them in there. Oh, those logs are doing the backwards jiggle.
Sunrise whispers, light breaks slow. The plow cuts lines where seeds will grow. Shadows stretch, fields unfold wide. drift lazy, sky paints a hue. Sweat on brows, the work feels true. Rows of green stretch long and lean. Dreams take root in a golden sheen. On Malibu wails in the wind's embrace. Time drifts soft in this sacred place. Vinyl crackles, a heartbeat's thread. Simple moments where life is fed. Turn, turn, the wheels roll on. Earth hums low in a timeless song. Hands on the rein, hearts in the soil, peace in the rhythm of honest toil. As dust falls soft, the work is done. Fields in motion neath setting sun. Lo-fi echoes, a story untold. A farmer's heart, steady and bold.
Right, well, I'm going to end that one here. I think this logging trailer was a good idea, but at the same time, I think we've just gone for something a bit too big. I can hardly even find where the straps are. There we go. We just can't reach over it. But that's one full tree. Although they are cut at slightly longer length than we'd usually do. And it's not even tuck up. Like one layer at the front. So it'll definitely come in handy when we've got some bigger logging equipment. Which I am indeed hoping we can get soon. I think next episode will just be a lot of time lapses. Working this forest and just trying to chop a lot of it down. Yeah, if you've enjoyed, feel free to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment. Let me know what I can change. Let me know what kind of things you enjoy. I'm going to say that an awful lot. But I just want to do things on this map that other people want to do. As well as the things I want to do, such as logging, such as lots of different crops. If there's anything people want to see me do, people like things people are interested in, let me know. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed yourself and I hope to see you all soon. Bye bye everyone.